Here we go, 35 miles on the Little Miami Scenic Trail. So today I am on the Little Miami Scenic Trail, picking up where I left off south of Springfield. I actually parked in the Beatty Station trailhead parking area where they have a nice little shelter area to get out of the weather and bathrooms. So it was the perfect place to leave my truck and start hiking south towards Caesar Creek. So that is my plan today. It's 35 miles, basically picking up where I left off last time near Husted, which is just a few miles north of Yellow Springs. So I'm just about back to that location where I left off last time. And then I have about 33 miles or so to Caesar Creek State Park, where the Colonel is going to be picking me up for a little adventure somewhere around the lake. So stay tuned. So today is actually going to be my very last long distance hike with a weighted pack before I start my unsupported FKT attempt on the Sheltowee Trace. I'm less than 3 weeks out and I'm ready to begin my tapering off period. So I'll continue to hike, maybe with just a little less weight, and I'm gonna start reducing my mileage. I'm really looking forward to getting on the Sheltowee Trace and see what I can do. It's been a long process of preparation for this unsupported FKT attempt, and I'm ready. Some of the leaves are starting to change and fall. It's beautiful. Just started breaking in my new Ultra Olympus 4s a few days ago. I want to get about 50 to 100 miles on them before I start the Sheltowee Trace, just to make sure they are good to go. But so far, they're feeling great. So I am currently entering the town of Yellow Springs. It is the home of Clifton Gorge, John Bryan State Park, and Glen Helen Nature Preserve. And many awesome restaurants and a pretty good brewery too, right up here ahead. Now that's what I call a covered bridge. Gee whiz, until I got close I wasn't sure what that was. I thought it was a actual building, but that is just a covered bridge. That is gorgeous. I just left Yellow Springs a few moments ago, and we have 8.7 miles to Xenia, where I hope to find a fast food restaurant for some lunch. Currently hiking along US Highway 68 South, right up there. We'll be crossing the Little Miami River here, oh, maybe in a mile or two, or maybe less. Not sure exactly where it's at, but we got about 6 or 7 miles to Xenia, and then it's lunchtime. And just a few moments ago, I was talking to the Colonel on my cell phone, doing through Marco Polo, kind of the way I'm looking at the camera right now. Hold my cell phone up, not paying attention, right smack in the middle of the trail, so it's kind of my fault, but a biker went flying by me and just about hit me. I mean, inches from hitting me. It startled me at first, and then I got pretty mad. I was like, my gosh, couldn't the guy yell and say biker coming or something, or on your left? Or on your right, and I could have got over. That was a close one. Here we are at the Little Miami River. It's beautiful. A lot of people kayak and canoe on this river. Good place to hop in would be at Yellow Springs, and I believe you can take it all the way to the Ohio River if you want. Very nice looking river. I was hoping to get on it this year, but it just didn't happen. I will try to make that a priority next spring. Well, I have entered Xenia, and I see a McDonald's. I don't particularly like McDonald's, but on a day like this, I could go for some greasy, fatty food. But there's a lot of options in Xenia, so we'll see. Well, unfortunately, this McDonald's only has curbside pickup and a drive-through, so can't go inside. It's Casey's gas station, I guess. Well, it ended up being a Casey's sub and chocolate milk. Well, I am about halfway through Xenia, 16 miles in for the day, so almost halfway done. Been on the trail a little over 5 hours, and it's pretty cool and shaded right here where I'm at, but it has been muggy and humid today. So I decided to stop and take a little 5-minute break here on this nice bench along the trail. There's the trail right there. Oh, this is the time of the day when things start to drag on, especially on a trail like this that is just a straight shot as far as the eye can see. Nothing very exciting like being in the woods. So it's pretty easy going, of course, because it's flat, but it still wears you out. You know, I'm probably getting close to 20 miles here, so that's about the point where you start to feel the walking from the day hit you a little bit. So I know I'm going to make the 35 miles, no problem. It's just nice to be able to stop and take a little break, because I'm not going to have that luxury on the FKT, that's for sure. Hey, look at that, only 64 miles to Cincinnati. Welcome to Spring Valley. Kind of the halfway point between Xenia and Waynesville. And Waynesville is where the turnoff is for Caesars Creek. It feels like mid-70s, pretty stagnant, very little breeze until right now, of course, and mostly sunny now. Wow, not what I expected. I didn't bring my sunglasses, I can barely see, and I don't even know if I would have done this today if it was going to be this sunny and hot. Boy, this section of trail has been beautiful. It's completely closed in by trees. I've been hearing leaves fall, and you can hear them crunching on the ground. Starting to feel a little bit like fall. Now there's something you don't see every day. Interesting. 25 miles down, 10 to go. I could really use a swim in Caesar Creek about now. Spring Valley Lake. That's pretty. I need water, but I am going to hold off and hopefully find something better than that source right there. Yuck. Now that is a type of bench I am not familiar with. Looks like a set of bleachers. Let's try them out. Oh man. 27 miles in. 8 to go. Some beautiful farm fields. I can hear the dryers or the fans running over there in those grain bins. But up over them hills, 3 or 4 miles away is Caesars Creek. I'm getting close. Looks like I got about 3 miles to go to Corwin, which is where the turnoff is for driving to Caesar Creek. But I have a few miles beyond that before I turn left to head towards the Caesar Creek Dam along Caesar Creek. But I am just about bone dry on water. I've been rationing it for quite a while. I don't really want to drink this runoff I see on the banks every now and then from these fields. Looks pretty nasty. So hopefully I can make it 3 miles without more water. I'm getting pretty thirsty. The sun is starting to get low in the sky. It is 5:30 and I am just coming into the little city, well, burg of Corwin. But hopefully they have some water up here because I'm out. Well, now that the end of the day is nearing, I've been on the phone with the Colonel, finalizing our plans for tonight's pickup here at Caesar Creek. I parked my truck south of Springfield at Beatty Station. He is driving his truck to get my truck, to bring my truck on down to Caesars Creek. So that way I don't have to pay him back for gas. But he picked up some bratwurst and some other goodies at the store. And we're hoping to start a fire here at Caesar Creek somewhere and cook us some dinner. He'll be here in a couple hours. So I was just talking with a lady on the trail, jogging down the trail with her dog, and she said there's no water within 2 miles. I'm out of water. And I walked upon this resting area here for bikers with an air pump, and lo and behold, a bathroom with a water fill station. I was getting really excited until I came in here and saw that it doesn't work, but this one did. Yes, hallelujah. I was dying. Oh, making some progress. 31 miles. As you can see, it started raining on me. I'm here at the Caesar Creek State Nature Preserve parking lot. Colonel is still a half hour away, and I am about an hour from the dam. So I could either stay here in this parking lot, cook me a pot of coffee, and wait for him, or push on the 3 miles or so to the dam through the woods here. I'm kind of liking that idea. Let's go. Another change of plans. After looking at the map a little closer and leaving this parking lot back there in that corner behind me, the trail is going to be like 4 miles to get to the dam. It'll be pitch black. Colonel's going to be waiting on me for a half hour, so he is 20 minutes away from this parking lot, and I'm not going to stop and cook a pot of coffee. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. He's got food. He's got bratwurst and some other goodies. We're going to go find a place to make a campfire. So I'm going to hop back on the little Miami Scenic Trail right there and just continue on walking until he picks me up down the road here. Well, it's 7:30, and as you can see, it's about pitch black out. There's some light in the sky still. Just hit mile 35, and the Colonel is going to be picking me up here in just a moment. Alrighty, I just exited the little Miami Scenic Trail. I'm out here on the road waiting for Colonel. He's going to be coming down the road here any moment. And it's getting pretty dark, as you can see. It's only 7:30, but man, that's what happens on these short days heading into fall. Anyway, I had a great 35-mile hike here on the little Miami Scenic Trail, and I'm starving. I'm ready to go get some grub. Hopefully Colonel has some good food for me. I bet this is the Colonel now. Hopefully he can see. There's a little pulling spot right here. Perfect for the Colonel to pull my truck in here and get me. All right. Hey, it's the Colonel. We made it to Caesar Creek State Park. We're trying to get this fire going here. Colonel, what are we going to do? Oh, there we go. Some gasoline will take care of it.
Kindle in a can.
Oh my gosh. The trail about lit the Colonel up. Colonel.
Yeah.
What did you buy us for supper tonight?
Oh, we got original Johnsonville brats. I got some not so fresh asparagus from the local market.
All right.
And the...
Is that the stuff straight from Brazil or Peru?
I didn't look.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Good question, though. And a watermelon.
All right.
Man, I'm just remembering I forgot chips.
Oh, chips would have been fantastic.
Chips, I forgot.
How did you forget the chips? Well, here we are at 8:30. And we still have an hour and a half drive home. So if we left right now, we could be home at 10. But we have to eat. And before we can eat, we got to get this fire going.
Without kindling.
Without kindling. Without fire starters.
Well,
I'm relying on Colonel's petroleum products.
we have a fire starter.
I'm starving, Colonel. How long do I have to wait here?
Well, sure.
Even if we do get this thing going here shortly, we got to let it burn down the coals so we can cook our bratwurst on here. And asparagus. You're going to run out of gas before this thing gets going.
Asparagus is best on an unleaded fire.
Yeah. So a half a gallon of gas later, we finally got her going. What's that, $1.80?
$1.80, yeah. But that's where you got to give it little sips of gas. You don't just dump it on and light it. So, I mean, we're very economical how we're doing this.
All right, here we go. Fresh asparagus going on.
Oh, yeah.
Which way? This way? Oh, no, don't roll off.
What happened?
If I put it the other way, it could fall through the green.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you would go this way, but...
We're a little downhill.
Well.
Things are looking good. The brats are just about done. The asparagus is getting close. That is a pretty good looking meal. Colonel, what you think there?
That looks great.
Mustard and relish?
Mustard relish. I'm going to go ketchup mustard relish. Yeah. Asparagus is looking better than I thought it would.
Yeah, not bad for Peru or Brazil.
Yeah. I like my asparagus more well-traveled than I.
All right, here we go. Johnsonville. Man, they are so juicy. It looks delicious.
Yeah.
Some ketchup, mustard, and homemade Wishwell Farms relish. Colonel, here we are again, eating dinner at almost 10 p.m. at a state park campground. Well, Colonel, what did you think of the bratwurst and the asparagus tonight?
Man, I was very impressed, double impressed.
It was
The
good.
asparagus for store-bought was great. I think it's the fire that makes it, and the brats were unbelievable, especially compared to last time.
Yes.
So, very good flavor.
I agree. Had a great workout on the Little Miami Scenic Trail from Yellow Springs to Cedar Creek, and really enjoyed my time here at Cedar Creek State Park with the Colonel. Kudos to Colonel for bringing all this amazing food down for me to enjoy over the campfire. Thanks for coming along, guys. I really appreciate it. Until next time, I'm Jason Wish, wishing you a great time on your next adventure.